And staying on that story, KZN Premier Sihle Zikalala joins us now to remember Radebe. Premier, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Radebe was certainly not one to mince his words. I mean, I recall in August 2019 giving his voice on how concerned he was about the direction the African National Congress was taking. He was saying that actually at the party's elective conference in Nasrec in 2017 is exactly when it started. He said that this is where he witnessed leaders giving away cash in exchange for votes. So you knew exactly where you stood with him, didn't you?
Indeed, we have lost one of the very strong cadres who were always able to speak within the movement and in the society about issues affecting the ANC, but also affecting the people. He was a grounded person who was open to everyone, and he worked outstandingly for peace in KwaZulu-Natal, especially in the area of Hammersdale, which was torn apart by violence.
I mean, you refer to him as being the son of the province. Let's talk a little bit about the man and the human being. Who was he to you?
He was a very humble person who was very open, but he also is a reflection of the people of Hammersdale, Mpumalanga, but the people of KwaZulu-Natal. When he was the MEC, he would crisscross the province, servicing all areas, especially the rural areas. He was quite dynamic in working with stakeholders, whether you talk of Amakosi, the traditional leaders. He would also work with the religious leaders and ensure that he becomes a glue that holds all people together. And he's one of those who should be accredited for ensuring that the ANC consolidate its support, even in areas where it was difficult to establish ANC structures.
Yeah. I mean, you also earned that nickname, and I hope I'm saying it correctly, Premier Umkhumbu Wokunethezeka. How did he get that nickname?
That nickname emerged because wherever he would go as an MEC for social development, he will ensure that he immediately intervened in crisis. And therefore, he was like a solution to immediate crisis facing the people. At some point, he would even go to an extent of taking money from his pocket, assist and support people. When there are disasters in various areas that would befall the people, he will be there, the first to arrive. And then he earned that nickname because he was always responsive to the plight and the difficulties facing the people.
Well, you'll surely be missed. I think that his indelible mark will be felt for generations to come. But before we let you go, Premier, we do know that we've had a meeting today with the Consul General of India, Anish Rajan. Reports are saying that it was to strengthen bilateral relations. But let's hear from you. What was the aim of that meeting with the Indian consulate?
We have a good relationship with the Indian consulate and with the embassy in Pretoria. We work with them on a number of projects that seek to enhance relationship, especially focusing on trade. The key areas that we're focusing on is to strengthen the pharmaceutical industry as well as agriculture. But you will know that KwaZulu-Natal also have a history, a heritage of Gandhi and Mandela. So we are also partnering around promoting that route, especially around areas of Phoenix. And we take a view that says, let us ensure that this heritage is grown to represent diversity in our country.
Let's say with the story around the assisting, especially when it comes to pharmaceutical companies, will the Indian consulate be offering any assistance to the province as we prepare to roll out this vaccine? And if they will be assisting, how will they be doing so?
Well, theirs right now, which is to mobilize the companies that are specializing in pharmaceutical industry. You will know at some point we had an initiative of ensuring that big companies like Cipla establish their facilities, their plants here in the province. So we are taking further those engagements and would want to see more of companies that are in the pharmaceutical industry working and manufacturing in the province.
So a vaccine very soon, in your opinion?
With regards to the vaccine, we want to thank the government of India for supporting that South Africa be able to source the vaccine. And we further would want to ensure that the people of the province that we are ready to roll out the vaccine. We have been informed by the National Department that from the 14th the vaccine will arrive, and we have already established the structures, identified the vaccination centers, and we will immediately roll the program out.
KZN Premier Sihle Zikalala will leave it there for this afternoon. Thanks a lot for joining us, shedding some light in terms of the passing and how exactly will Meshack Radebe be remembered, but also that meeting that was held with the Indian Consulate General.